This game, Hobo Tough Life, is different. A first-person simulator where you play as a homeless person. The goal is first and foremost to survive. You have nothing and must do everything to create a better life for yourself. Beg, steal, complete quests, explore dumpsters to find materials to build with. Yeah, there are many possibilities in this game. It's been available for PC for quite some time, but recently a version came to the Nintendo Switch. If you want to buy a copy, it's available in Nintendo's eShop for $30. In this video, I take a closer look at Hobo Tough Life and how it's experienced on the Nintendo Switch. The first thing that strikes me is that this game looks absolutely fine. We're talking about the Nintendo Switch, so you can't possibly expect three-dimensional experiences with the best and newest graphics, but I think the world, or the city, looks good. It's a very detailed city. Definitely the developers have succeeded in creating a place in decay. Most of it is worn, ugly and neglected. But that is what contributes to the beautiful environment. All buildings have their own style, so running around is rarely boring. You wonder what's around the next corner. But of course, it's not perfect. It's especially noticeable when the camera rotates. The image becomes a little bit blurry. Sometimes you also see that the game suffers from clipping. Some characters' feet end up under the ground, and some lighting effects look strange. Like the trees here, for example. They glow in a strange way in relation to how I move, but in general, the experience is quite okay. In this game, you have to survive. And to survive, you need money. There are a couple of different ways to raise capital, but the easiest is probably begging. And I found this to be a rather monotonous aspect of the game, since you have to purchase both food, medicines and other items. It's necessary to constantly bring in new money. This means that you need to spend a lot of time begging, selling or stealing. There are alternative methods to bring in lots of capital, but interacting with people is the easiest, but also the most time-consuming. But the game also revolves around character development, to improve your skills, get better at everything. This is clearly entertaining. Going from a mediocre hobo to the king of the street is fun, to gradually see how one gets better at begging and stealing, at the same time as you gradually learn more recipes and become richer. This makes the game feel addictive. You find it hard to stop and just want to keep developing. The game is experienced from a first-person perspective. The control is very typical and offers few surprises, but even though everything is as you might expect, things are going well. The basic pace is nice, it's easy to move in all directions, you can jump and crawl. In fact, it's a bit strange that all the NPCs keep a slow walking pace, while your super hobo speeds through the game. You move forward at a brisk pace, although I usually prefer playing 3D games on PC. Everything works fine on console, in this case on the Nintendo Switch. Hobo Tough Life is a game that I recommend, especially if you like games with character development. Sure, it can be a bit grind heavy, which is not always appreciated by everyone, but at the same time the rewards are nice. In addition, the survival aspect is something that adds tension, to be constantly exposed and see how the parameters drop. I experienced no crashes or major problems with frame rates. Everything flows well. I tested both playing in docked mode and handheld, nothing to comment on actually. Also, I think the price, $30, feels justified. It's not a AAA game, but definitely a game that offers some entertainment. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, I review new games every week. Have a nice day, see ya!